Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We will discuss XRP. That's where I'm going to begin. If Ripple prevails in its case against the SEC, how high will XRP price rise? I'm curious as to your thoughts on that. Just leave it in the section below. If I had to guess, I'd say anywhere from $13 to $20, considering that all US banks have now implemented HODL. I think XRP will continue to rise once more details become available, though I don't anticipate the large correction that many are anticipating. And if we do that, we will only cause further retail investors to dump XRP. Also, you never know when the tide will turn against you in terms of buying back SEC versus Ripple. Scott Chamberlain's potential outcomes. Now he's no longer practicing law. First and foremost, he's demanding a summary judgment in favor of Chris and Brad. In my opinion, the evidence presented by the SEC is insufficient to prove that they intentionally or recklessly sold a security that had not been registered. It was a bad idea to have the SEC include them in the suit, according to Johnny Deaton. In a nutshell, Ripple wins the overseas sales case, and the judge rules in their favor. The court does not have jurisdiction over Ripple's XRP sales on international exchanges. If the United States were to treat these domestic transactions as completed on American soil, it would set a completely new precedent. It's the equivalent of Gary trying to crush crypto in countries outside the United States. Honestly, I can't see that happening. With respect to the three motions for summary judgment, there is no precedent for the claim that XRP itself is a security. Allows us to treat the digital asset as a security. This assertion was a fabrication by the SEC to get around the issue of sales to foreign countries and the need to prove each individual sale. We also did not receive any sort of contract from Ripple when we purchased our XRP. Furthermore, I think Gary is going too far with a lot of these assertions. The following is a condensed version of a potential future case concerning whether or not unregistered investment contracts were involved in any of Ripple's sales of XRP in the United States. What? No contract was issued to you? My lack of a contract when purchasing XRP is attributable to grounds no. 2 and 3. In my opinion, the SEC grossly understated the extent to which algorithmic trading on international exchanges accounted for the vast majority of Ripple sales. There isn't enough money to go around after removing revenue from exports and secondary markets. As far as I can tell, the SEC isn't even trying to win this case anymore. To put it off as long as possible, I think. Since the stage appears to be set for XRP to arrive at any moment and rectify all these issues, I plan to release another video today in which I discuss the current state of banking institutions around the world. Rivalry between SEC and Ripple. If rules need to be made, make them. MICA and the other 27 EU member states can come to an agreement on a set of rules. Exactly what is preventing the United States from taking action? Principal Executive Officer Brad Garlinghouse. If other nations can agree on a common set of guidelines, why can't the United States? I'm going to explain why. The United States Congress and government move slowly on many issues. And I feel like there's a battle going on right now. Who will be in charge of crypto regulation? Will Elizabeth Warren be our next president? Is Gary Gensler still in the running, or will someone else take over? Everyone wants to be known as the one who regulated cryptocurrency. Finally, they hope to be remembered for all time. DC Union Station in Washington, D.C. Union Station now features a new advertising campaign from Ripple. My name is Rosie Rios, and this is my sister. The $100 bill bears her likeness. In your opinion, how viable is cryptocurrency as a payment system? She claims that the train has already departed. Located in the Washington, D.C. metro is this advertisement for Ripple. Commerce is serious crypto. Why was it held in a train station, of all places? Truthfully, I can think of two explanations. If the case goes against Ripple, this could indicate that the company is prepared to leave the United States. In the event that the SEC prevails, this could mean that the time to invest in XRP is now, before its value skyrockets. I also appreciate that they strategically place their ads in some of the most prominent locations online. Attorneys for the Ripple movement rally. Recent events have been good for Ethereum and investors in Ethereum, and I appreciate Johnny Deaton's foresight in this matter. It's his goal to bring the crypto community together. XRP holders, crypto law pioneer and attorney John Deaton is appealing to you to take action. Those who own Ethereum in the wake of a lawsuit filed against a KuCoin exchange by a New York state regulator. However, Ethereum is not a security. I would have taken the same stance towards Ethereum if the SEC had said it was a security. These policymakers have completely lost it. Merchants at the retail level should advocate for themselves. To join the resistance as an Ethereum owner, please subscribe below. Learn how, in addition to his work with XRP, Johnny Deaton is interested in the broader crypto space. And then Brad Garlinghouse said, this Ripple CEO says crypto industry has to rebuild trust. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, recently took to Twitter to discuss the state of the cryptocurrency industry in the US. He argued that the sector needs to regain the public's trust by demonstrating its practicality and honesty to investors. On March 7th, Garlinghouse tweeted that transparency and practicality are essential for the industry to advance together. He used FTX and Terra as examples of companies that have broken people's faith in crypto. Brad's only real motivation is domestic adoption of crypto here in the United States. That's something everyone should be rooting for. Whatever cryptocurrency you hold, as an investor, you should be cheering for Ripple. Despite this, XRP has increased by more than 100% since the SEC sued Ripple. This goes all the way back to the year 2020, where XRP currently resides. It has risen 100%. It would have increased by 100% if you had invested in December of 2020. And I expect it to keep going up as time goes on. Clients of Wells Fargo have reported that they have not received their direct deposits. Since this was originally posted, they have claimed to have addressed and resolved the issue. Therefore, clients went to social media to complain that their direct deposits had mysteriously vanished from their Wells Fargo accounts, leaving some clients in the red. On Twitter, a number of people vented their frustrations and asked where their money was. One person said he received overdraft protection emails upon waking and that Wells Fargo had better have a good explanation because he had just received his paycheck the day before. This is the final straw, and I will no longer be a Wells Fargo customer. Another user posted that they were so poor that they couldn't even afford breakfast on payday. Now that it has been fixed, it obviously cannot keep happening like this, as I believe the banks to be experiencing a great deal of trouble at the moment, which they're trying to downplay. Here in the United States, we just saw the second largest bank collapse in history. The failure of Silicon Valley Bank is the biggest in the banking industry since 2008. Additionally, this is of enormous proportions. While it's no secret that financial institutions are struggling, I don't think their customers are getting the full picture. As it happens, right before our eyes. Sadly, I must respectfully disagree with you. In New York, XRP has already been licensed under the BitLicense system. That's probably why it wasn't pointed out. The use of virtual currencies in New York has been subject to licensing since early last year. For institutional investors and financial institutions in New York, Ripple has obtained a license to sell and custody XRP, the digital asset native to Ripple's consensus ledger. Since Ripple was the first company to be granted a BitLicense by the New York State Department of Financial Services for the use of digital assets in an institutional setting, they're legally permitted to operate in the state. Quite a bit of preparatory groundwork, I think, has already been done. That's why my predicted XRP price would skyrocket if Ripple prevailed in its case against the SEC. As a result, it is crucial to have XRP in your possession before the conclusion of the lawsuit, or else you will have to pay a much higher price for the cryptocurrency. So says Yellen. Treasury keeping an eye on select financial institutions amid SVB fallout. Silvergate. This is now Silicon Valley Bank. Where does Wong go from here? Save your odds for later. And I think she's aware of the many issues plaguing the banking industry. I'm confident that she is privy to far more information than she is presently revealing to the general public. It's only a matter of time before this occurs. The phoenix will arise from the ashes of destruction. For this reason, I cannot stress enough how crucial it is that you protect your XRP at all costs. I think something big is coming, so you need to keep it as secure as you can. Everything unfolded before your eyes in real time. Sure, banks will have problems eventually, But in the meantime, the FDIC can help compensate those who have lost money at this institution. What if, though, several financial institutions are involved? So it all happened at once. FDIC won't pay for everything. That is a fact because we are aware of the total amount of money they keep on hand. It seems like only a matter of time before this occurs simultaneously across the entire country. I think the dominoes have started to fall, and they will keep falling until we reach that major liquidity crisis. So, what happens after this? The United States is eager to embrace Ripple and XRP because of the country's impending need for HODL. I've mentioned it numerous times and shown it in numerous videos because it's obvious. In other words, it's very simple. What I mean is, I keep up with global events and report them to you. I show you events occurring in different parts of the world, and they all have the same root cause. Using XRP as a trust layer between two CBDCs, Ripple can facilitate international money transfers that can ultimately increase your wealth. But I'm going to end this video here. If you've been watching, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me that so many people are tuning into my videos. Please like and subscribe my video. See you in the next one. Bye.